Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ray, that is Koji, and today, well, let's go check out the 10 most expensive Japanese cards for OP-05. But before we look at the card prices, let me quickly tell you guys about today's giveaway. So, for this episode, what's the best way to commemorate OP-05 prices? By giving away a Japanese OP-05 card. So for today, I will be giving away one Japanese OP-05 Don. If you do not know, so this is gonna be the alt art Don for OP-05. So yeah, if you want a chance to win this card, all you have to do is make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I will be posting the winner, as always, on Saturday this week. So make sure you stay subscribed so that you will see my community post. All right, now without further ado, yeah, let's go check out the OP-05 Japanese prices. As we near the release of OP-05, I thought it would be nice to figure out what's the most expensive cards in the set so that when you open your own packs, either through the anniversary event or if you buy your own boxes, you will know which 10 cards to actually get and potentially sell. The prices that I will look at is based on the Japanese in the Southeast Asian region. I'll be using a site called Yute. That is their equivalent to TCG Player in North America or Card Market in the or I guess Europe. So I think it provides us a good barometer, right? A good guideline to see which is the 10 most expensive cards in the set that the Eastern market has judged to be. We are going to be starting with number 10 with the Alt Art Gear 5 Luffy, playing, or I guess having a value of 5,980 yen, which is about 40 US dollars. Obviously, this you will see Gear 5 anything to be very, very high in price. It's such a hype moment for One Piece fans. So obviously having Gear 5 there is a huge plus. Luffy is an amazing character. I don't know how playable it is in Purple Luffy. I haven't seen it used in a lot of lists. However, I know that Red Purple Luffy does play this card just because it synergizes really, really well with that leader. So yeah, number 10 in the list is the Gear 5 Secret Rare Alt Art. At number 9, with the same value of 5,980 yen, is the NL card or special card. As you can see, it looks absolutely gorgeous. It'll be the first of, I think, 3 or 4 special cards in the set in terms of the most value. Even though it's the same price as the Luffy Secret Rare Alt Art, I put it at number 9 just because it is a lot harder to actually pull this card. And as NL decks become popular, I won't be surprised if this card gets actually more expensive compared to the Luffy Secret Rare Alt Art. NL is one of those leaders that are the most popular in terms of the meta-defining decks moving forward in OP-05, along with Purple Luffy as well as Sakazuki. So I won't be surprised if you will see this NL special card to be numbers, top 10 for sure in terms of value, and maybe even closer to number 5. All right, next at number 8, we have Luffy again. You will see a lot of Luffy in this list, guys, just because this set, I guess, is very, very Luffy-centric. You see our first and surprisingly only leader in the list with the Luffy leader alt art at 6,980 yen, which is about 47 US dollars. Purple Luffy is one of, I said before, three main meta decks in OP-05 so far, along with Enel and Sakazuki. So I'm not surprised that Purple Luffy is gonna be very, very popular. Yeah, I won't be surprised if it goes a little bit higher, just because one, it's Luffy. Luffy's always gonna be popular, and two, as more people, I guess, maybe gather towards Purple Luffy, you will see his price go a little bit higher than eighth place. All right, at number seven, we have our second special card with the Yamato special card, having a value of 9,980 yen, which is about equivalent to 67 US dollars. Yeah, I think based on the playability, most of the Yamato value, I think, is based on the waifu factors. You know, Yamato is one of those very, very popular characters in the One Piece universe, especially since the Wano arc is just ending, and you know, Yamato was introduced and is a huge part of that arc. So I'm not surprised that, you know, maybe the Japanese and the Eastern market really, really likes him. So yeah, I won't be surprised if Yamato is a little bit lower compared to the Eastern market in the English region, just because I feel that the English market is a lot more predicated on the playability of the card. And, you know, for example, the NL card is way more playable than this one. So I won't be surprised if we see a switch and see the NL to be a little bit higher, and then you see Yamato drop. However, you know, it is a special card, so, you know, and Yamato is a very popular, so I'm not surprised if, you know, it might actually hold its value. All right, we are about halfway through the list. At number five, we have the special Uda card. This is gonna be the third special card in the in, I guess, three. This is the third special card in the top 10. Yeah, you know, the things that I said with the Yamato special card probably will apply to Uda. I think the Japanese and the Eastern market likes Uda a lot more than the North American, I guess, fans. You know, for me, I'm a Uda stan. If you have seen my OP-03, I think I pulled a lot of her secret rare cards. So yeah, you know, I think the artwork looks amazing, and yeah, it has a value of 12,800 yen, which is about 86 US dollars. Um, but yeah, I don't know how much it's played in purple decks. You know, I think it can be a spicy tech. However, you know, compared to some of the other special cards, or some of the other cards that we're gonna see, I can see the special card Uda to be a little bit lower, or maybe even a lot lower compared to the Japanese market. Yeah, just because I think that the English market is a lot more playability centric. Um, but yeah, you know, unfortunately, Ura is not one of the big waifus in our side of the pond. But you know, Ura's always gonna be number one in my heart. Oh, I actually lied. Ura was number six. This is the real number five. We have our fourth, I believe, and last special card. We have Nami. Compared to Ura, I think Nami is actually gonna stick. If you know, the Japanese market has Uda, the English market definitely loves Nami. Like Nami and Robin is definitely going to be one and two, maybe even Boa number three in terms of the waifus in the English market. So you know, I won't be surprised if Nami's price actually will be a little bit higher, just because the pull rates of special cards are limited to two per case. So you know, it's gonna be hard to pull a special Nami card. And you know, if it's anything like OP-04 prices, yeah, this is gonna be pretty expensive. So yeah, as I said before, similar to the Uda special card, it has a value of 12,800 yen, which is about 88 or 86 US dollars. So yeah, artwork looks amazing. And yeah, I would love to pull this number card for sure. All right, we have left the little league and we are climbing up to the big leagues in terms of value in the last four cards in the set, starting with the first of three manga cards. We have Manga Kid, and yeah, it has now a value of 79,800 yen, which is about 535 US dollars. So yeah, it seems to be in line with a lot, or maybe even a little bit higher on the current, or I guess recent mangas such as manga Sabo and manga Sogi King. So yeah, if you do not know, this is the first of three manga rare chases that you can get for this set. Um, you see here Kid, and then you will see the next two, Law and Luffy. And yeah, I just put Law as number three just because, to be honest with me, guys, Kid is always going to be number three. And if you read the manga, if you're caught up to it, you know that yeah, he kind of went down like a little, compared to Law and Luffy. I'm just saying, not equal. Next, at number three, I put Law over Kid just because Law is just a way better character. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Yeah, he has the exact same value as manga Kid at 79,800 yen, which is about 535 US dollars. Yeah, Law. It's gonna be a great card, great chase. Yeah, if you pull any of the manga cards, you're gonna be definitely happy. Personally, I put the ranking of the manga chases to be number one Luffy, number two Law, and number three Kid. But comment down below if you feel differently. Do you put Kid to be number one? Because you're wrong. All right, at number two, and honestly, this is a big surprise for me because I thought this card would be number one. We have the Oda Sensei card, signed card. So this is my personal chase in the set, even more so than any of the manga cards, just because I thought it's so cool to have Oda Sensei's signature in a card. He doesn't sign, or he doesn't even do any signings. So it's very rare to actually have his signature on anything. Even though this one is stamped, it's still going to be awesome part of any One Piece fans collection. And yeah, this card is going to be the reprint of the Rush Luffy card. Yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. It looks absolutely great. And I hope I pull it. So yeah, number two, we got the Oda Sensei Luffy card with a value of 178,000 yen, which is about 1,194 US dollars. Holy crap! You pull this, you are laughing all the way to the bank. And finally, the number one chase card in the set. And honestly, I thought it's gonna be the Oda Sensei card, but it's actually gonna be the Gear 5 manga Luffy. I guess it makes sense just because it's already 1 out of 3 or 4 cases to pull a manga rare, and you have now be lucky enough to pull it. Luffy over Law and Kid. Yeah, obviously such an iconic card. It's a Gear 5 form. We are now in the final saga of One Piece. Gear 5 is one of the most talked about anything in terms of anime fandom. The artwork is iconic. I love the art. I love the Gear 5 pose. It's so good. And yeah, it has a value of 298,000 yen, which is about 2,000 US dollars. I don't know if it's gonna hold that value in the English region. Maybe it's even gonna be more. Maybe that's it's gonna be one of those really, really special and rare cards. So yeah, if you pull this card, oh man, I don't even know if you should hold it or sell it, because either way, it's gonna have a lot of value when you pull it for the first time, and maybe even 10 years from now. Yeah, I'm hoping. I said that the Oda Sensei card is my chase. However, I won't be mad if I pull this card for sure. Yeah, such a staggering amount. It makes all the other mangas look like nothing. Man, the difference between number 1 and number 4, it's like over $1,500. It's more than that. It's like 1,000. I don't know. It's a lot. It's over like it's nearly $2,000 like difference. It's crazy. And yeah, so that has been the top 10 most expensive cards in OP-05 based on the Japanese market. Comment down below, guys. Do you agree? Do you think this is going to be the top 10 in the North American English region? I guess not just North American, but the English region of the One Piece card game. Do you think Luffy Manga Rare will be number 1, or you think it's going to be the Luffy Oda Sensei card? Comment down below. Which card are you chasing the most in OP-05? And yeah, comment down below if you think Kid is the worst one out of the 3. You know, it's a little punk. Not worth it to be with Law and Luffy. All right. As always, guys, if you want to be part of the giveaways, the alt art OP-05 Japanese alt art Dawn, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I hope, as always, you guys will have an amazing rest of the week. We are less than 3 weeks away to OP-05s. I can't wait. Hopefully you guys can't wait either. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Cheers.